Hello and welcome to Reddit Tell All. Today we are going to be looking at True Off My Chest. If you do like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and with that out the way, let's get on with the story. My partner told me he was excited to start a family, but went and had a vasectomy done in secret. I don't know how we can move forward from this. I, 22 female, have known I've wanted to be a mum and have a family since I was little. I've been with my partner, 24 male, for 6 years now, and he was aware of this. He supported it, but obviously wanted to wait to start trying till we were older. I felt the same, given we were still young when we first got together and not in the position to start a family. But now we have both graduated from college, are working stable jobs and are engaged. Now that we are at this stage, we discussed and agreed to start actively trying for a baby. That was about 7 months ago. He's known how badly I've wanted this and has seen how upset I've gotten each month when tests come back negative. But he always supported me and comforted me, telling me it'll all happen soon. But it didn't. 2 weeks ago, he told me we need to talk. Those words never sound good, and they weren't. He ended up telling me that he had a vasectomy performed while I was on a trip with my friends for my 21st birthday last year. While I respect his decision to do so, I still can't help but be hurt that he did this and yet kept telling me not to worry and that it'll happen soon, and how excited he was to be taking this step. I just don't understand why he couldn't have told me he wasn't ready or didn't want kids. Prior to us starting to try, I was on birth control and we used other protection methods. I really thought we were on the same page about wanting kids someday, and when we decided to start trying, I'm just in complete shock that he hid such a major thing from me. We haven't been speaking much and he's been staying with his brother since he told me. I don't know how we can work this out or move past this. I still love him, but I'm hurt that he acted like nothing was wrong. It's making me doubt if I even want to go through with our wedding now. But at the same time, I don't want to leave him. Update. I've gotten a lot of messages and questions regarding an update. I met to talk with my fiance this morning and figured I would share the outcome of that conversation, as well as answer a lot of questions I've seen in comments or that I have received privately. I have received a lot of questions/comments about his body, his choice. And yes, I do agree with this statement. I said in my original post I respect his decision. It was his choice, his body, and his right to have a vasectomy performed. I never said I was upset that he had it done, but rather upset that when we began to start trying, he acted as though he had not had it done and kept it hidden, leaving me wondering why I couldn't get pregnant when he knew exactly why. That was the issue. I don't understand how that wasn't apparent. Further, I had a lot of questions about how I couldn't tell he had it done. I know nothing about vasectomies, so yes, I believed his claim of having it done when I was gone on a girls' trip for my 21st birthday, but comments about the healing time frame and follow-up testing made me doubt this, doubt that he had it done. The more I looked into the time frame of having the procedure done, I doubted him. Before all this came out, I never had any doubts in my partner. He was always very trustworthy, caring, kind, and loving. We rarely argue or fight, and even when we have, it's been over minor things. I never saw any red flags, and those in my personal life never did either. He was genuinely a great guy, which is what made not just leaving hard. We've been together for 6 years and we were set to be married in February. We have both invested so much time into this whole relationship, as well as time and money into our wedding. So just ending things didn't feel that easy for either of us. We had been staying apart from each other to give us each time to cool down before discussing what this would mean for our potential to have a future together. We met this morning to discuss the situation so I could ask him why he hid this, and what shocked me even more, I blatantly asked him why he had the procedure done, and when he began having doubts about having kids. His response was that he never doubted having kids, but started to doubt his ability to have one / get me pregnant. He followed this up by saying he never had the procedure and knew as little about them as I did. Instead, he had apparently discovered he had a lower than average sperm count due to hormonal issues at a recent doctor's appointment. After he mentioned we had been trying without any luck. This appointment was in August. He brought paperwork detailing and proving this to our meeting as well. He told me he didn't know how to bring the topic up and mentioned that it had made him feel embarrassed. And since he was told he wasn't infertile and that we may just have a harder time getting pregnant, he said he was just hoping it would just eventually happen so he wouldn't have to say anything. He says he regrets hiding this and regrets creating a lie to cover it, and I do forgive him. We did rediscuss having kids, to which he assured me is something he still wants. I feel relief knowing his concern, words of encouragement and comfort after every negative test was genuine, as he did truly want them to be positive. When I asked why he created the lie of having a vasectomy rather than just telling me about the fertility issues, it again went back to him saying he felt a sense of embarrassment about the issue. He said he thought saying he had this on purpose would save him the embarrassment of not being able to get me pregnant. He claims his inability to do so these last few months has made him doubt his masculinity, and that by creating the idea that he purposely chose to be sterile would make him seem like more of a man. While I don't fully understand this way of thinking, I guess I can slightly understand how these issues may have made him feel less than, when he wasn't and shouldn't have felt that way. I offered him comfort and we discussed looking into medical interventions as well as just continuing to attempt to conceive naturally. I'm not leaving my fiance. Yes, I was upset over his lie, but he deeply regrets it. We both still love each other, both still want to be married, and both still want kids. We will, however, be looking into attending individual and couples therapy to get over this. We are going to postpone the wedding since it's only 4 months away, and in the meantime, keep trying to conceive naturally. We decided we will look into intervention methods after our wedding. I appreciate everyone's advice on my last post. Thank you. I will try to answer any further questions in the comments, but hope this answers a majority of them, clears everything up. Thanks. So that's the post. Wasn't really expecting that with the update that he lied about the vasectomy. I think whether you're a man or a woman, if you know that you might not be able to have kids, if that's something that you want, must be very difficult. There are ways to increase a man's sperm count, just like there are ways to increase the quality of a woman's eggs. So that's obviously a really tough situation. They've got to do a lot of research and they are still young, so fingers crossed it does happen for them. A lot of people have trouble conceiving, and some people it takes longer than others, unfortunately. Some people are very lucky, some people not. So I really hope that they have some good news in the near future and they get the child that they both want. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise with that update. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think about OP's story. And if you did like this video, then give it a like. subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.